Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Hopefully, I have the audio balance correct this time. I've been trying to figure it out for like 10-15 minutes. So, fingers crossed it's good because I'm not re recording this. Uh, this game released in. When did it release? I think it was 2007. 2005. November 1st as well. This game is sort of like if if you took Castlevania and I guess Digimon. Well, I don't want to say Pokemon because Pokemon doesn't have as many branching evolutions. So I'm gonna say Digimon. And as you go through the game, you unlock more and more. The goal of this playthrough isn't to 100% the game, as people tend to do with some stuff like this. I'm just trying to show off all the summons, all the innocent devils, as they're called. For now, I will input the channel name. You can do as much as. How many are you able to input? That much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 characters. Triangle to delete them. Yeah, there's my 17-hour practice file. Stat wise, for this playthrough, the main goal is map 100%. As far as stats, you can see on the load screen, I should say. There are times I will be quiet and let y'all listen to music or whatever. Though, keep in mind, this is more so for me to play through. However, and this is with extreme uh, expressiveness. No, that's not the word. Like three underlines under the word. However, if people comment on this video saying that, hey, I want just to throw out a random one. I want a fairy type named after me or named such and such. Like, I want you to name a fairy Peter or Meg or, something. Then I will try to do that. My main goal is just to show y'all this underrated gem of a game. and to hope that y'all enjoy it. I know my audio is kind of bad. I'm using a headset microphone because your boy broke, and I'm just doing this in my bedroom. Pardon me. Getting over a cold lately, so still got a bit of a cough going on. I'll try to mute my microphone during coughing. As you can tell with the slight messed up cutscene, this is done on a emulator, mainly because I don't know how to do a PS2 to computer, nor do I have a way to turn a PS2 into HDMI, nor a capture card to do that regardless. So if I had a capture card, I'd be doing Switch games, not this. Well, I probably would still be doing this anyway, so I wouldn't be emulating. I'd be playing physical versions of the games. All right, and here we are to start. Uh, bu- 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 Left is left, right is right. Okay. Block with L1 or R1. Square is to attack. Square and circle to do a heavy attack. Different weapons have different combos. And those are all the heavy attacks for this starting sword. Start out with double jump. And some of you may wonder, why do you instantly turn around? Because I'll be showing little secrets and stuff too. Unfortunately, I do not have Limit of Innocence downloaded to this emulator, so I can't show off one of the secrets, but I will tell you about it. Limit of Innocence being another PS2 Castlevania game that came out, I want to say earlier the same year or a year before. I'd have to look it up to be sure. I really do want to say it was the same year. Let's see here. Because I recently looked up Lament, or because I looked up whatchamacallit. Okay, it was 2 years before, on October 21st. Because I had looked up Curse's Art and its Lament of Innocence pulled up. You may notice me just guard and walking a little bit at the start here. It's because I'm used to one of the movement techniques I use in this game. Now, where I got that potion, if you have Lament of Innocence data, I think it's either here or on this walkway that I'm going to be running back through. There is something called a, I don't want to get the name wrong. Probably going to get it wrong anyway. Savarog? Svarog? Something like that. I think it's here, this section. But anyway, and is a healing item, one that you can also sell. But it's one that's only in the game when you have Limits of Innocence save data. Like, it doesn't even matter if you haven't played all the way through with the game, as long as you have the data started. And we're here in this first area of the game called the Abandoned Castle. Let y'all listen to the music for a little bit. You press circle to go through doors. Well, this looks like a dead end. And the door locked behind us. Nothing in the candle, so what do we do? R2 to lock on. As you saw there, did 15 with a single strike and 25 with a single strike heavy. Whereas a double strike heavy did 3 16s. And he's dead. That is the first enemy in the game called Executioner. I think that was Executioner. Royal ticket. Very useful item. However, don't use on the save room. Actually, don't even bother using the save room unless you're just really low on health and you want a quick way back. We'll deal with down there later. Oh, I wish I had that movement technique. Skeletons. These ones do not drop anything and don't have any experience that they drop. I don't think. A little iffy on that because I could have sworn I've gotten a level off of them before, but you know, first time I played this game, I was like 14, and I've been playing it off and on like every 3 years since then. So, put it in perspective, I've probably beaten this game like 6 times. Quick step. That is one of the movement techniques I was talking about. It's a dodge that, if you use it with right timing, can allow you to move pretty fast. You may have noticed that the skeletons are level 1, as are we. Oh, by the way, character's name, if you didn't catch it during the cutscene when that guy was talking, this guy is Hector. You may know him if you watch the Castlevania show on Netflix, the animated series. Fenrir, and a wild memory. Fenrirs, these little dog-like creatures, are level 5, hence why I have so much health, and they also have a rare drop. Kind of wonder why they have that drop, but you know, Castlevania is Castlevania. You can actually move a pretty good distance from standing still just by hitting the attack button. I'd say about 3 or 4 steps worth. It'll seem you do that 2 hit and then a swipe combo a lot. Uh, Health is full, but we'll give one here to have it marked on the map anyway. And doing that also respawns enemies. So let's take these 3 out again. This is half of the movement option I was talking about. When you have the other half, you can just zoom through rooms, basically. The map. Hit select to see the map, start to pull up the main menu thing. R2 to zoom out, R1 to zoom in, up and down on the D-pad to change direction, or change direction, to change what level you're on. As you can see, there's a total of 4 floors to explore. Hitting square returns it back to player location, regardless of floor. So let's say you're looking all over here. Hit square on the basement floor 1, and then just go up, and you're back to where you are on the map. Select again to get it closed off. As I said, you'll see me do that one, and that one a lot. Those 2 are really, really good for both just closing in enemies and just doing massive damage. Haven't gotten lucky enough to get the rare drop yet. I mean, duh. Luck stats only 11. And I level up. Level 2. Yeah, like other Castlevania games, this game does in fact have stats that can be increased or decreased based on what you're wearing, what your equipment is, and stuff like that. This guy, well, he is the main one we have to beat. He's also kind of tough for level 2. Didn't get lucky enough to get more than just 1 or 2 bronze there. Bronze is classified under material. Circle button to sort it. You may or may not see something along the lines of like you may see me put it into alphabetical order from time to time. Sadly, this is the only cutscene for this Awakenings. I wonder how many people have lost the people of the game tried to do that before. Even going as far as carving the whole pedestal and everything. Probably not too many. Yeah. Instant Devil Infant Fairy appears. For this first fairy, I am going to just go through the auto and see if there's anything I like. If there isn't, I will end up just naming them. However, as I said earlier, I want y'all to comment names for these creatures. Depending on luck and the amount of kills you get while you have the creature, you can end up getting stuff like um, well, they're basically eggs. Except to hatch them, well, I'll show you later. So let's see what we get. Okay, I'm not seeing anything I really like. Um, so we'll name it Vivian. Instant Devils are the mystical, untainted familiars created by Devil Forge Masters. Instant Devils have absolute loyalty to their creator. Summoned Instant Devil ID may grant status enhancements to Hector. Status enhancements can be examined on the status screen. Instant Devils use hearts as energy. Whenever they take damage or use a special ability, the heart energy will decrease. Spider crawling out from the ceiling on web. Took that out real quick. If they lose all their hearts, the ID will revert to soul form. At that point, they'll simply hover around Hector. If Hector gathers enough hearts, the ID's soul can then be restored to material form. Instant Devils cannot die. Instant Devils level up with experience points by defeating enemies just like Hector. When an enemy is defeated by either Hector or the ID, both Hector and his ID will gain experience. An ID must be summoned for it to receive an experience point, however. To truly succeed, level up both Hector and his Instant Devils. Push the up or down button to change the AI setting of the ID. Setting the mode to auto instructs the ID to act on its own. In auto mode, the ID's manner of attack and use of special abilities are dictated by its own reasoning. Setting the mode to command allows Hector to directly control the ID's actions. In command mode, the ID tends to sit closer to Hector and targets the same enemy that Hector is battling. In this mode, IDs will not use special abilities that consume hearts unless they are told to do so. To use an ID special ability, select the ability with the left or right directional button and press the ability button to activate it. Use these two modes efficiently to make battles easier for Hector. Characteristics of fairy type instant doubles. It's a flow around the player, have the ability to open up treasure chests, can restore HP and heal status ailments. Yes. Just, I want to say before we go anywhere else, I love the design of these rooms. Like they copy and paste the same design pretty much. The only thing that's different is what's in the central pedestal. But I just love these rooms. Now, as the game had said, IDs can open treasure chests. You still have to press the circle button for them to do it. Otherwise, they will not do it on their own. And they drop heart. Enemies now drop hearts to let the IDs heal in case you need to use their ability. I will be switching between auto and command often. And by that I mean whenever I get into a boss room, the ID will be set to auto. Infant, fair, infant fairies raise your luck stat. They start with 100 agility and have a 1 in attack, defense, and magic. The longer you have an infant fairy out, the more it will level up and the more items you will attain thanks to the increase in luck. However, I do not think, I may be wrong about this, but I think their luck increases with levels to an extent. Or maybe to another thing that we'll get into later. Yeah, that's going to stay new until I use it. To use commands, use triangle. I don't really think I need the heals. Because they're right here next to the save room. So, I'm going to show y'all what saving looks like. And yes, I'm doing the whole Let's Play trick of saving on a completely different file. I will be going through and using those two files pretty often. I might even set it to do 3 or 4 different files. It all depends on, well, I say set it. I may save on 3 or 4 different files depending on how many videos I record in a day or a night. As is, I am probably going to just go until I beat the first boss. Maybe I might go to the first save room after the boss. I mean, this is an emulator, so I could just save stay if I needed to as an emergency closure. But I don't really like save stating. It just kind of takes away from the game. I mean, I'll do it if I'm playing on an emulator on my phone or something. I don't know if you could hear that because of me talking, but like, let's say I'm over here facing this guy. Come on, are you gonna do it again? Yeah, there you go. The fairy will make a noise to indicate, hey, an enemy is attacking you. Be prepared to use your block button. Try to get to a corner somewhere with the camera where you can see them better. Come on, Vivian, stop moving around. There you go. Yeah, just little pale blue fairies. To get the timing down for that is a lot trickier than what the future movement option will have, so just use it if you want to. I highly recommend people checking this game out. Uh, this game has some really rocking music. And I don't mean that in like actual rock sense. I mean the music is just one of the best sound. This game has one of the best soundtracks of any Castlevania game, in my opinion. That could be chalked up to nostalgia if you wanted to. However, I think this game is just good. And yeah, those were mermen. Uh, yeah, we don't have a bestiary yet. So anyway, we're wondering why didn't I come over here first? Get this potion. Potions stack up to 9. High potions stack up to, I think high potions stack up to. Oh, there's a bestiary. I want to say it's 5. And other potions like the Super or XS or whatever they're called, the better potions, ones that like do full heal and stuff. I think those only stack up to like 3 or 2. Can't remember. Might be only one of each. Another new enemy, ghosts. Um, I'm going to pull up something for here in a few minutes because I don't remember. Um, okay. I haven't pulled up the list I need. Fun fact. Fun fact. If you want, you can take away what Hector has equipped the sword and just go fist. Yeah, fists are weak, but they're fast. And apparently strong enough to do a wind blast that can knock opponents down. Though without an actual fist weapon, you're not going to do much damage. It's just Hector's base strength stat, I think. Yeah. Another save room to mark on the map. As y'all can hear, save rooms don't really have anything in the way of music. You might be wondering, why did he take away the weapon? Is there something special that he's doing? I just want to see how long I can go for now without the weapon. There we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I picked this one now. Let's go. I don't know how long I've been recording. Uh, Hope y'all are enjoying this. And I am trying to do my best to make this enjoyable for people. Ooh, the wine room. Am I going to get lucky enough? I didn't. If you're lucky enough, out of those barrels, you can get actual balls of wine, which is a healing item. Just like food is in other Castlevania games. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to put back on the sword. Mainly because it's, I don't know, actually doing damage. Oh, hey, there's a rare drop I was talking about. Yeah, Fast, Fafnir? Fenrir? Whichever ones these are. Drop hot dogs. A dog dropping a hot dog. Funny joke, as the meme goes. Let's go this way, because this way has more Fenrirs, as well as, wrong button, the rest of this section of the map. Okay, now I can turn around and just go back this way. When we get far enough into the game that it doesn't really matter, I will pause. I will do I will do videos where I've basically just paused the recording and gone through different paths I've been through before. I'm pausing it to show, stuff like special rooms or anything like that. Some of you may have played this before, and if you have, then please feel free to comment on anything that you might have remembered that I may forget. I am by no means close to an expert at this game. I just really like it. you will you will hear me go quiet several times while I collect not only my own thoughts but also the go through the battles. I want to say I haven't died yet on my practice profile. I'm hoping to keep it that way. Okay, now we can make weapons, which is good because oh boy, are we gonna need weapons and best of all, armor. And yes, I'm prioritizing armor over a new sword or a new knuckle weapon. Probably should have done the knuckle, but you need short swords for a lot of stuff, so get used to making them. Now, do I want to equip that now? I will wait to equip that later. I am going to equip the armor I made though. There we go. Yeah, fairies have an inquisitive nature in this game. So if they see something suspicious, they will let you know about it. I can't tell you how many times I got stuck in this room as a kid trying to play through this game. This I'm reading. When some monsters are defeated, they drop evolution crystals, ECs. Nobody calls them ECs. That affect the development of your ID. By collecting a certain amount of evolution crystals and giving them to your IDs, which is an automatic thing when you just run over them, its form will change. There are various types of evolution crystals. The type of evolution crystal that is dropped will depend on the weapon character is using. Thus, the ID's evolution will be different given crystals found using a sword type versus an X type. Oftentimes, you will find they use the same type of crystal for the same evolution and have branching evolutions that use different types of crystals. That white one with the question mark is the rarest weapon type to get in the game. And when I say get, I mean it's extremely hard to be able to make even the first one. Yeah, you can turn them on or off on the summon list, which is this here. For now, I'm keeping that on for Vivian because I have a plan on how I'm going to evolve her. New enemy, zombies. And our first evolution crystals. Zombies are weak, and they have green blood. Why they put green blood in an raid game, I don't know. And they don't have any problem with having the red blood on the ground. I guess it's just a Japanese thing because, Konami and stuff like that. They're a Japanese company. In some of these rooms, as with right now, you wait long enough and enemies will spawn. If you're low on health and you don't have a fairy type with you, which why would you not? Then you are going to want to learn which rooms do and don't have enemies. these guys, warlocks, wizards, they are annoying enemies. They power up anything else that may be in the room, and they do long range damage, and they always run from you. Ah, oh, they hate them. They're not as bad as warlocks. I think wizards heal enemies. That's what wizards do. Wizards are healers. Warlocks raise enemies' attack and defense, which they're an enemy for a later part. As you're seeing, those skeletons only give me one crystal apiece. Same with these zombies. That zombie gave me two, though. And I wonder why they give two different ones. I honestly don't know what dictates how many crystals are given. I want to say it's the area you're in, but I don't know. That wizard only gave me one. Yeah, I don't like those puke attacks that they give, or zombies do, if I can speak correctly. Perry's level 4 and has 18 crystals. I think we need 40 for the first evolution, so we're about halfway there. Hallways like this tend to not have enemies in them. Keyword is tend to, because there are cases, a lot, where they will spawn. Yeah, that puke is dangerous. Ooh, skeleton blaze, another new enemy. And despite not being a skeleton and look more like a zombie, they are considered skeletons for some reason, name-wise anyway. And as you can see, they are pretty good with those blades on their arms. Let's see, do we go up now or do we keep going? Let's keep going. Not only is this the route I always take, but I just feel like showing off more of this area. What's potion? Thought there was more in this room. Wait for any more to spawn. Okay, let's keep going. Take another drink. I don't usually talk this much though. My throat is very, very dry. I wish I had water to drink, but I ran out of water last couple days, so I need to get some more. I'm currently drinking Pepsi. You will see that the innocent devil that you have levels up a lot more than you do when you play this game. Hopefully, y'all will give this underrated gem some love. But yeah, I'm only level 5. Well, they're level 5 right now too, but you know, here comes our first unique collectible in the game. Chairs. Therapeutic chair. Low frequency waves soothe away your stiffness. This low price includes delivery and handling. Order now. Yeah, just by sitting in the chair, you get it for a later room. And the stay room chair does count for that too. Armored Knights. These guys are tough if you're not killing everything on the way. Because you'll be underleveled for what they do and how much health they have. I really recommend killing everything in a room, regardless of whether or not it's a locked room or not. You may wonder, what's a lock room? Lock room are the rooms that have the spikes on the door. That's what I call them. Don't know if they have an official name, those spikes. I just call them door locks because they pretty much just lock you from going out. Case in point, not every hallway is safe. Those armored knights can drop aluminum, which is really useful. You may be asking, why are you locking on so often? There's only one enemy you really need to lock on. The answer is yes. Check how many crystals. Oh, four more. Well, the answer is yes. I do need to lock on often. For one reason, and one reason in particular. The more often you lock onto an enemy, the more you're going to get used to it. And for a skill we'll get here in a little while, it is extremely useful to have lock-ons learned. Let's see, are we clear? Yeah, okay. And we have the best movement in the game. Double quick step. You can literally go at the speed of front flips. Let's see, how long have we been playing for? We have been playing for roughly 42 minutes. Well, I did say I was going to do the first boss before the video is over. I will likely do shorter videos after this. So, yeah. Hope you all are enjoying this so far. There's another reason to keep lock on is so you don't have to have your thumb on the control stick. Ooh, fairies evolving. lethal. And can we make anything new? Oh, we did get an aluminum. Okay, I'm not going to make a new sword. I'm going to make a knuckle weapon. So we're going to have the first of those made. But I will be switching to the axe now. Yeah. We have a lethal. Honestly, wasn't expecting to evolve in the first video, but yeah. Because the axe does more damage, and now it has blue crystals. We will probably sticking with axe weapons for a while. Level up for me. Ooh, Spirit of Fuji. That's a rare drop for these guys. I think it's also their only material drop. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. If you want more item drops, then you take off your spirit, or spirits, your innocent devils. Otherwise, you will get more hearts and less item drops. Let's see what else. Nothing else in this room. You see what I mean by quicker movement. Thanks to that. Oh, one of these rooms. Okay. These are called white dragons. While it is a new enemy, a very weak one, there are certain rooms in this game that are locked behind those dragon like enemies. And by that I mean the door locks will not release unless you kill the dragons. You can kill everything else in the room, but the dragons are what's locking the door. Okay. I seem to remember that room having more enemies in it. It might be this room I'm thinking of. Yeah, this is the room. You can see why skeleton blazes are a pain in the butt in this room. Though they're not as much of a pain as their cousin, the Blaze Master. If you played this game before, you know why that guy's a pain. Art. I just love this game's music so much. This is the room that has the dragons blocking the door. If I just kill these guys. Oh, good. Vivian learned a new ability, Time Heal. Very useful. Heals about 30 points over a short amount of time. No, was it not this one? Okay, so it wasn't this one. It was a different room then. There's so many door lock rooms. I think this is one of the ones where the dragons don't matter at all. The doors will unlock whether the dragons are dead or alive. Well, They're skeleton dragons, so it's kind of hard to say they're. You know what I mean, or what I'm trying to say. That one was only one hit away from death. Uh, but yeah. Okay, we're coming up. Ooh, ain't that kind of pretty? Dark red moon on the backdrop. I mean, obviously on modern hardware, you can see that this is just sort of, well, that's more of just a JPEG for Skybox, but it still looks pretty, especially if you take into account like that. All right, well, that's a unique looking door down there in the hallway, ain't it? Do one more quick save for this episode. And let's go and fight the boss. Pardon me. But yeah, that is a boss room. Or that is a boss room door, I should say. And this is our first boss. Crazy armor. Level 9, too. So us, who are level 6, are right in level to fight it. You may wonder, why are you just jumping around during the fight? Why don't you fight on the ground where you can do your combos? And the answer is simple. Being in midair for attacks will allow it to uh, avoid the hit sometimes. I don't think I've seen that attack. He's usually out before 1 or 2 more minutes of this, so instead of the axe, I usually go for the sword weapon so I can have a better sword upgrade, which is a lot faster than the axe. So what's this? Phase 2. It's still a crazy armor. Now we're in phase 2 of it. You notice he's taking a little bit more damage. Without that second arm, he's taking, well, about 2 more damage per hit. And he's dead. Alright. After every boss fight, you will get these little healing fields. You step into it, fully heals player and innocent devil. All right. Before we continue down that path, the elevator there, I'm going to go back and save it, and that'll be it for the episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I stream on Wednesdays on twitch.tv, Lost in the Abyss 116YT. And leave a like if you liked. Comment down below any name you want to give to a innocent devil. And like I said, shorter episodes starting from the next one. I am. Please leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe for more. I'll be putting out videos regardless, so hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.